Are you waiting to feel confident before you act? Or are you willing to act your way into confidence? What would your life look like if you stopped doubting yourself for just 1 year? You have a certain image in your head of what confidence looks like. You associate confidence with the hero in a movie. The moment the hero arrives, everything goes wild. We've seen so many films where we start to associate confidence with that kind of grand, dominant entry. We start to think that a confident person is someone who walks into a room and everyone stares. Everyone is shaken. We think this is what confidence must look like. And then we project this superhuman, almost godlike version of ourselves. We imagine that our most confident self must be so powerful, so impressive, that everyone would be blown away just by our presence. But here's the truth. This image is toxic. It's a narcissistic fantasy. It's not real. It's not that you are narcissistic. It's just that the script you're following, the idea of confidence that's been sold to you, is a narcissistic script. It pleases your fictional imagination, but has almost no conversion into reality. So what's the root of this fantasy? Insecurity. When someone lacks something, they create the most exaggerated version of it in their head. Instead of thinking, what does healthy confidence look like, they fantasize about being a superhero. Real narcissists are extremely insecure on the inside. Their need to be worshipped by society, or by the person they're with, comes from that insecurity. Because if they're not being worshipped, or someone else is getting that attention, they break down. So if you're sitting there feeling like you have no confidence, it's because the projection in your mind is fictional. You're imagining a superhero, a supernova, a dominant alpha, and comparing your reality to that. No wonder you're disappointed. If those are the two extremes, complete insecurity versus superhero fantasy, then you need to move away from both. You need to move towards something real. Let's come to a more realistic understanding of security. There are several domains in life, fields where people can perform and excel. You're imagining that a confident person is someone who dominates in all of them. That's false. Even the most confident people you admire, confidence comes from knowing your domain. It comes from mastery. It comes from evidence. When you know you've trained, learned, earned your place, you naturally feel confident. That's not fantasy. That's real. Forget the idea that you have to dominate them all. Nobody does. Nobody can. The real understanding of security is knowing, these are the domains I've chosen. This is where I built competence. This is my ground. And of course, there are many reasons for low confidence: personality, childhood, environment, culture. Some cultures teach you to doubt yourself, to stay small. No matter how skilled, tend to downplay their abilities and give credit to others. Environmental factors matter. But you need a general solution, and that is this. Pick a domain. Work. Build mastery. Then the confidence you feel will be real. And it will carry over into other areas of life. When you've achieved something, your social confidence increases too. You feel like, yes, I am something. You begin to get access to resources. That access boosts your confidence. In any group, when the conversation revolves around what you have accomplished, you'll rank high if you've done something. But change the domain, and your value might change. Talk about poetry, or fiction, or oncology, or astrophysics, and if you know nothing there, you'll naturally feel inferior. That's not bad. That's just how reality works. Confidence can come from skill, knowledge, achievement, social status, resources. It's a dynamic thing. The most secure people are those who know, this is what I know. This is what I don't know. And they're not ashamed of it. It's not about pretending you know everything. That's not confidence, that's narcissism. When someone can't admit they're out of their depth and instead start mocking or attacking that domain, that's a sign of insecurity, not strength. A wise person says, I don't know much about this, but I'm here to learn. A secure person doesn't mind sitting quietly and listening. A confident person knows when to step back and say, this isn't my space. I'm happy to just be here. This gives birth to real security. Because no one is complete. No one can ever be. You're not here to be complete. You're here to grow. And to accept where you are not strong, and that's okay. Sometimes, the things you're being judged on, you don't even value. Or the group you're in values something else entirely, say, intelligence or niche knowledge. In that room, you'll feel less confident even if you're successful elsewhere. So confidence is a group-to-group dynamic too. The most secure person is the one who can say, I know what I'm good at. I know where I lack. And I don't need to prove anything to you. Because the truth is, there are thousands of people who'll try to project their insecurity onto you. They'll say, you're not this or that. But their projection isn't your truth. You don't have to adjust your worth according to someone else's definition. When someone says, you're not cool because you don't value what I value, what they're really saying is, I need this to feel good about myself. And I need you to need it too. That's not security. That's projection. Real confidence is being able to say, I don't know this, and that's okay. I'm strong in these areas. I'm a student in others. And I don't need to win in every room I enter. That's not weakness. That's strength. That's humility. That's real confidence. Believe that.